let's go. Get out. Okay, get back.
90 years old.
There's a guy right here, dude. We need to get this guy down. Was it your apartment that was on fire?
I need it.
On the 21st of December 2021, authorities were dispatched to the site of a blaze that had engulfed an apartment complex in New Mexico. Most residents managed to escape, but officers were informed about one individual who had not yet exited his unit.
Is anybody inside that? Okay, get back. Everybody get back. Okay, get back.
90 years old.
Hey, let's go. Sir, I need you out of your apartment right now.
Reportedly, there's a 90-year-old man still trapped inside. And to make matters worse, it appears the fire originated in his unit. But before rushing into the burning apartment, officers must first ensure that all other tenants are safe.
Is anybody in these apartments right here? Get back! Get back! Everybody get back! Hey, everybody needs to get to the street. Get to the street or get out. Hey, let's go, get out. Is anybody else in this other apartment? Which one? We don't know if anybody's in any of these apartments up here.
With the fire department now present at the scene, they can begin clearing all the apartments and, most critically, work to bring the blaze under control. But before doing anything else, they spot an elderly man stranded on the upper balcony.
How is this guy getting down? We need to get this guy down.
I don't know if he's still up there.
There's a guy right here, dude.
Yeah, fire, bro. I'll get fire.
Yeah, they just need to get a ladder over here, dude. Is there anybody else? Come on, let's go. Come on. Fire! Hey, you guys all need to move back to the street right now. Move back. Hey, I'm gonna throw it against the wall. What do you need? D-Lo, did you check this one with the light on?
I knocked, bro, but nobody answered.
With the assistance of 2 officers and 2 firefighters, the elderly man is swiftly saved from the balcony and returned to safety. But as the officers would soon discover afterward, there's a
They
twist.
said they thought there was an old guy in one of these, but I mean, it was fully engulfed when we got here. There was flames coming out.
I don't believe they made it.
So I don't know. He said an older man. You said there's an older man that lives in the one that was burning? Okay. All they're saying is there's like a 90-year-old man that lives in the one that was fully engulfed.
Okay.
So
90-year-old man?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. They don't know if he was inside or not.
In addition to the person that we got off?
Yeah, that guy, I think he came from one of those sides.
Due to the rapid arrival of the fire department, the flames are extinguished nearly right away. But there's still concern for the occupant of the apartment that was earlier engulfed. Worries only grow once they receive confirmation that the man rescued from the balcony isn't the individual they're searching for.
You okay? Do you need to get checked out? Did you get any smoke inhalation?
Just a little.
Just a little bit? And which one is your apartment?
Next door.
Right next door to where they were.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're all the way down in the end, aren't you?
No, second from here.
Okay. Well, if you need to get checked out, there's medics here, okay?
Just the second time I did.
Had a fire?
The firefighters then enter the apartment to look for any survivors, but the update isn't promising.
You find anybody inside?
It's supposed to be that 90-year-old, but
Yeah, that's what everybody was saying, but they don't know if he was in there or not.
charcoal.
Did they find anybody in that apartment?
Negative.
No? Okay, so he might be gone.
Sounds right.
Thankfully, after speaking with a few more residents, the officers received the news they'd been hoping for.
Officer looking for the occupant of that apartment?
Well, we were told that there might be somebody, but as far as I know,
That's him right there with the older
I'll
gentleman.
let incident command know.
Okay, I'm trying to call his daughter, but she's not answering.
Okay.
I'm the property manager.
Excellent. Just so you know,
trying to find the other Vic.
the 90-year-old man is standing over here.
Perfect.
He's good.
All right, I'll let him know.
Thank you. What do you mean?
Well, there's a conspiracy between the Dandy Young and the Chicago police. And the Chicago,
Before we go down that rabbit hole, how do you feel?
All right.
I make it.
Other gentlemen.
To everyone's relief, the man is safe and unharmed, and it appears that the fire caused no injuries at all. However, amid the 90-year-old's ramblings about conspiracies and secret plots, he makes a startling admission that no one on the scene saw coming.
Do you live here, sir?
I've lived here since 85 and then I moved up to...
Was it your apartment that was on fire?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I lit it.
You lit it?
Yeah, there's no way to get anybody else here.
Oh, okay.
They're in cahoots with the
681 go to 3.
police chief that shot my grandmother and got a dozen people out there.
Do you have Danner come over here? Oh, or he's over there. Never mind, I'll go get him. All right, just hang out for me, okay? Hey, this is your guy that lives in the apartment. But I'm like, yeah. I'm like, hey, do you live in the apartment that was on fire? He goes, yeah, I lit it. I couldn't get anybody else out here. There you go, buddy. He said he lit it. He couldn't get anybody else out here for any other reason. So he said he lit it.
For what?
I don't know. I didn't ask him anything else.
Hey, this makes your job very easy as an arson.
In terms of arson investigations, this is probably one of the simplest cases this team will ever encounter. However, things soon take an even more bizarre turn.
He said that, he started a fire.
Well, he just told me he has Air Force One on standby at El Paso Airport so he can bring him back to the president. And the president was the one who sent him down here to do his job. Can we get him out of the elements? Like, back to the unit right now? Or?
Sure, we can take you to the PD or anywhere you want to go. Even to PC him for starting the fire. I can't honestly say what the hospital's going to do. Dementia is kind of a deteriorating disease that the people really can't do anything to control. I know if we took him to the hospital, they're just going to let him go.
Is he going to be detained at this point? Or?
Well, I was considering that we're going to either detain him to 15 or we're going to
Detain him at PC?
PC him. So, hey, Mr. Hitt, I'm going to escort you over here to one of the units so that we can just keep you warm, okay? Come on, let's go on over here. Can't what? Okay.
It's hard to determine exactly how to handle the man, for several reasons. Jail is hardly suitable for a 90-year-old as it is, but now he's making claims about being on a secret mission for the president and having Air Force One waiting for him. Officers are concerned the hospital might not even medically clear him to face charges. Since it's December, they decide to place him in the back of a patrol car while they figure out their next steps.
You got any guns, bombs, knives, or anything in your pocket, right? I gotta check real quick before I put you in my car.
Good.
No lighters or anything? No. All right, I want to see. Just pull your feet all the way in so I close the door, okay? What are we doing with this guy?
We're going to be seeing problems. We can't arrest him. He's not even aware of what's going on.
Are you guys gonna charge him still though?
Probably should.
We can, but it's going to get thrown out
Well,
because he's
let the
not
DAs throw it
competent.
out is what I
Oh,
would say.
yeah. No.
And
That's what I'm saying. We'll do all the paperwork and we'll push it through.
Before the officers can formally arrest and charge him, they must first take him to the hospital for a medical evaluation.
Come on. Okay. I know you are. Let's go inside. I got you.
Don't touch me.
You don't want me to help you walk?
Well, yeah,
Okay.
but not pulling.
Okay. Just take your time. Going right over here. Why is that? They're gonna what? Why do you think that? Why do you think that? You been here before?
I couldn't wait for hours for it to take me out.
Oh, okay. No, he's PC. He set his apartment on fire, burned almost the whole complex. Yep.
Why did he set the fire?
Because he wanted to get the. This is the only way you get the fire department there. But he didn't know why he wanted it there.
I mean, is that really confusing? Is that really confusing? I mean, it's kind of...
Eventually, the man is medically cleared, and the officers are informed that, at least for now, he's fit to be processed. From this point forward, it proceeds just like any standard arrest.
Let's your legs, boss. Lift up those legs. Okay. Here's the legs. What's that? What's that for? Because I'm taking custody of you and I want you in leg restraints. Because we have to go to the station and talk to the detective.
Where?
To our station. We're going to go there here in a little
Come and
bit.
talk to the fire investigator after we get done here.
The man was transported back to the police station, where he repeated the same story. He he was potentially facing a minimum sentence of 5 years. But unsurprisingly, due to his clearly unstable mental condition, all charges were dropped. Police officers encounter all kinds of aggressive and threatening offenders each day. But what occurs when it's their own relatives they must detain? This is Officer Kovac, a law enforcer who disapproved of his daughter's involvement with 18-year-old Makai Coleman. After tracking his daughter's computer to the location, he noticed Makai's vehicle passing and chose to stop it.
You can get out. You're going to jail. Get out. My car. We'll make shit up as we go.
It's instantly obvious that this isn't a typical law enforcement encounter. That final remark, "we'll make it up as we go," is clearly inappropriate and rather alarming as well. Officer Kovac has a personal and emotional tie to this situation and has even executed an illegal traffic stop because of it. Even if there were a legitimate cause to stop Makai, he should have called in another officer to manage the situation. Instead, he's handling it himself.
Any guns, knives, weed on you? What's that? Go ahead and get smart, so I can do something to you, even more.
The passenger side door opening indicates someone is still inside the car, and it turns out to be another of his daughter's acquaintances. But she is still nowhere to be found.
I tell you get out of the car? Did I tell you get out of the car? Dad, know my daughter's in your house?
Conveniently, Kovac happened to stop them right beside the friend's home. So he chose to speak with the mother after recalling that his daughter's computer also indicated she was inside this residence.
Why is her computer?
Why would you have me in my house?
I don't know. You know, so if I check and you're lying to me, you're going to jail.
I'm not lying.
She's getting a ticket because she wasn't wearing a seatbelt, so that's going to cost $20.
Then you go back and warrant.
That's fine. I will.
Fine, I will. The woman courteously allows Kovac to inspect her house, even though she isn't legally required to. He informs her that since her daughter wasn't wearing a seatbelt, he's issuing them a $200 citation, prompting the woman to withdraw her permission to search. It's becoming evident how far he's prepared to misuse his authority to handle his own private matters, so the woman chooses to voice her concerns.
You're making this
You're being deferred.
How am I being deferred?
She wasn't wearing a
I
seatbelt.
was wearing my seatbelt. I'm making this person. You want to take my daughter because you think your daughter is in my
No,
house.
she wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
I'm going to call 911.
Realizing precisely what's happening, the girl's mother warns Officer Kovac that his actions are both improper and unlawful. But in a rush to stop the woman from contacting his fellow officers to come to the location, he opts to release her daughter without a citation before uncovering something no one could have anticipated.
I didn't even see you. Get out of the car. Get in my car. Go ahead, you guys are good. Ma'am, they could go with you.
The officer's daughter, Caitlin, had been concealed inside Makai's vehicle the entire time, clearly afraid of what her father might do to her and her companions. It turns out her fear wasn't unjustified, as he goes on to effectively abduct his own daughter by forcing her into his patrol car.
Get in my car. Goodbye.
You can't take me. I'm 18. You have to give me a reason. By law, why are you pushing me? Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
Keep knock it off.
You don't want me. I know. Why you can't do this? 5 minutes old.
Get in the car. She's going to the hospital because she said she was going to kill herself, Martin.
So I did it. I did not.
Caitlin is basically being abducted here. She hasn't broken any laws and is legally an adult, meaning she can leave or stay with whomever she chooses. Yet, despite that, he insists she must go with him to the hospital for a mental health evaluation. There's no need to explain just how poorly Officer Kovac dealt with the entire incident. Internal Affairs did that for us. It was swiftly determined that Kovac behaved illegally and recklessly throughout the whole encounter. Kovac was marked as an available unit and was dispatched to a domestic violence situation, but he never responded. Officer John Kovac was eventually dismissed from the police force for his unprofessional conduct. But it's not only law enforcement officers who can be overprotective parents. Consider this case from Vermont, where a 52-year-old dad attempted to use an excavator to assault the cops who were detaining his own child. What you're witnessing is essentially two individuals menacing each other with lethal weapons. The officers are in an incredibly difficult spot here. They must maintain custody of the apprehended suspect while also de-escalating his father, all in the midst of a potentially fatal confrontation.
I've got 343 and 254 and a 10.
Unfortunately, this is where the recording stops. However, you can hear the radio dispatcher notifying other officers of a 1010 at the location. A 1010 means a fight is underway, and additional units are promptly sent to assist the two officers in regaining control and placing the entire family under arrest. The son was taken in on charges of burglary and battery, while the father was also detained and charged. In both of these instances so far, a police officer's relative hasn't been directly taken into custody. But this upcoming case reveals what happens when a cop has to arrest his own daughter for driving under the influence.
You stopped because you're arrested for DUI.
On December 28, 2022, a witness saw a white car collide with a traffic signal and then speed away. A section of the car's bumper had broken off and remained on the road after the impact. About 15 minutes after the report, officers found the suspect's vehicle at a gas station just across the street. But the person behind the wheel was the last one they anticipated.
Come back from Applebee's?
Yeah, I had a drink.
Okay. How old are you?
21. My dad is,
Listen, your bumper's in the road over there. Did you just hit that pole?
No, I promise I didn't.
No?
The first thing 21-year-old Teresa mentions is that her father is an officer with the local police department, possibly hoping he'd arrive and remove her from the predicament. But the officers on site are certain that it's far beyond that point now.
You left Applebee's.
Yeah, I left Applebee's.
You cut through the plaza. You came out by Lowe's and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Did you hit the traffic pole that's right there?
I hit the traffic pole. This part was hanging off already. I hit a deer in Pennsylvania because I go to school in...
Do you smoke marijuana recreationally?
I do not smoke marijuana universally.
Universally, using marijuana isn't the only detail in her story that doesn't add up. She claims her bumper was already loose from a crash in Pennsylvania roughly 25 miles away, and it just happened to drop off at the exact moment another vehicle identical to hers hit a traffic light. But Teresa has a tactic in mind that she believes might get her off the hook. At least, that's what she's counting on.
I hit it I hit it before there's anything else like that.
This piece fell off at the traffic light that you hit, that you knocked over. 670, do you have another unit out with you?
Oh my god, he's the sheriff's officer.
Alright, hang out.
In the span of just a few minutes, Teresa mentions her father over 5 times, clearly hoping he'll somehow help her escape the situation. But before he can show up to save her, the officers begin to focus in on what actually occurred and start to uncover at least part of the truth from Teresa.
Did you drive away because you're scared because you maybe had one drink and you think you're drunk?
Yeah.
And you might get arrested, but you don't seem like you're drunk?
Yes.
So you want to just tell the truth?
Yes, I'm telling you the
So when after Applebee's, did you hit a traffic pole? You can't miss it. It lights up. It's red, green, and yellow.
I hit a curb.
You hit a traffic signal.
No, I hit a curb.
Yeah, you went up the curb. You hit the traffic signal. The traffic signal fell down, and you left.
I was texting. If you would call my dad, he would tell you.
Well,
The sheriff's officer.
your dad, the sheriff's officer, wasn't driving your vehicle today.
In just this brief exchange, Teresa confesses that she did collide with something, that she's more impaired than they initially thought, and that she was messaging while behind the wheel. 3 traffic violations that can each carry individual penalties. Now that the truth is revealed, the investigators choose to have a word with her father, John, but it turns out he isn't there to bail her out.
Hey, John, how are you? So your daughter is a traffic pole. Okay. Where's the damage on the car?
Okay, the damage on the car there, I think it was like the front right bumper.
John explains that Teresa did strike a deer earlier, and that the damage was to the front right bumper, but it wasn't nearly as severe as the harm the vehicle was currently showing.
Can I come out? Are you guys out there?
That's up to you. I'll see if she wants you to come out, if she wants, you to drive her home.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'll let me come out there and then I'll see you guys on Wednesday.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
It appears Teresa won't be receiving the rescue she was counting on from her father, and just 5 minutes later, he shows up at the scene to speak with the officers.
What's up? So, what you say, like, in the damage and stuff, doesn't really make too much sense. Trying to get some more information out of her, but and then that piece of bumper there. So, for the other one, was it just like the bumper wasn't hanging like that?
Yeah, no, so what it was is basically this was intact.
Okay.
This piece was missing, the scratches here. That's all from here that she lost.
So right now, this is going to be my call. Okay. Coming out.
Okay, gotcha.
He's going to be providing call details.
Okay, who's your supervisor? Not that I'm on, dude. I'm just asking.
The officers who initially responded to the scene almost act like they anticipated John would try to defend his daughter and become noticeably tense when he asks who their superior is. Clearly, there are numerous cases of misconduct where law enforcement, especially those in higher positions, leverage their authority to keep family members out of legal trouble. However, the officers soon recognize that all he's doing is collecting every detail about the situation so he can make an impartial judgment himself. This quickly becomes clear as he reviews her text messages to piece together a timeline of events.
I just want to show you this so you can see it. You home 10:39. When do you think that initial call came? Because she probably hit it and was like, Dad, what the fuck do I do?
Somewhere between 10:45 and 11.
That's about right.
And we're talking to her. She was telling us that she got off.
I mean, lying to, she knows better. I'm a cop. She knows not to do that. Well, maybe she didn't even, do you think I'm not saying she didn't lie.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to be very clear about that. She might not even look at the fucking car to see what was already there.
However, despite John's readiness to assist the officers, the sergeant on scene requests that he stay out of the matter to preserve the integrity of the investigation. Up to this point, everything, aside from Teresa's actions, has been handled flawlessly and serves as a strong example of professional policing. So attention shifts back to something Teresa previously mentioned. She claimed she'd only had one drink at Applebee's, but it's becoming clear that she might be more intoxicated than they initially believed. Suspicions that were soon confirmed through a series of field sobriety tests.
And everything that happened, I don't think that you were okay to take the offer of motivation.
Dad! 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 Where's my dad?
Oh, your dad's right over here.
You do stop for the sit in the car. You're arrested for DUI.
After being placed into the patrol car by her own father, Teresa was taken to the police station, where her blood alcohol content was measured. It came back at 0.17%, more than double the legal limit. At the time of this upload, Teresa is still awaiting sentencing, but has received a court summons for driving under the influence, reckless driving, and failing to report a vehicle collision. Teresa's father followed protocol exactly as he should, but what happens when, instead of the father being called to deal with his daughter, it's the daughter who calls the police on her own dad? That's precisely what unfolded on March 24th, 2023, when officers responded to a domestic violence call that turned out to be far from what they had anticipated.
Can you put the dog in the room for me? Alright, who called? You did? Yes, sir. Alright, what's going on?
The woman who opened the door informs the officers that she had a confrontation with her father, during which he threatened to hit her. She says all she wants is for her parents to hear her out and acknowledge the problems from her upbringing. The responding officer quickly understands he's about to face a difficult situation.
When did he threaten to punch you?
You want to treat me the way he treated me?
Hey.
I don't know.
Are you talking to me or are you talking to them?
No, I'm not talking. You're not talking. You're making faces
What
at
I'm
me.
saying though is you need to be talking to me.
I have never once called the cops on someone before, and this is the first time, and he deserved it.
Okay, well he's gonna go talk to him
No,
separate.
not about me.
Okay, then do you want us to conduct an investigation or not?
During this time, the officers take her father into a different room, where he explains that his daughter had been yelling at him all day. According to him, she was holding him and his wife responsible for choices she had made herself, and he was growing frustrated with the chaos she was bringing into their lives. Despite the tense atmosphere, things remained peaceful, at least until the officers discovered a marijuana pipe in the daughter's bag.
But you have a pipe in there that's commonly used to smoke.
Why don't you take this?
As well as the wrapping paper, so.
Well, it's not your purse. You don't have the right
It's
to
called
get in
plain
it.
view.
Go the way.
Plain view. Turn around.
Blah, blah, blah.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
I was trying to
Turn around, put your hands down. You're going to be under arrest for obstructing if you do not comply. Stand up. Give me your hand. Stop resisting. Simple. Okay.
During the struggle, the woman deliberately kicked one of the officers and fought against being detained. The police also searched her bag and uncovered a variety of substances, both intoxicating and unlawful. So, they informed her of her rights and escorted her to the squad car. Meanwhile, back inside the home, things were only becoming stranger. An officer heard a noise coming from the bathroom and chose to look into it further.
What happened back there? Something fell down back there.
Probably Christine in the bathroom.
Who's Christine?
Okay, friend of Janet's.
Is she allowed to be here?
Yeah,
It's kind of odd that she stayed in the bathroom the whole time. Does she have warrants?
I don't know.
Hey, Christine! I need you to come out here for a second.
Unsurprisingly, the unknown woman hiding from the officers in the bedroom was found to have active warrants and was also placed in handcuffs. The woman's parents explained that their daughter has struggled for a long time and carries deep trauma from her early years. They told the officers she's currently receiving therapy for it, which might have brought those memories to the surface and triggered her hostile behavior, though they never disclosed the exact issues. Regardless, the woman was charged with illegal drug possession and resisting arrest. The parents faced no charges, meaning their daughter's call completely backfired. Based on everything we know, it appears the parents were mostly in the right and had simply been dealt a difficult situation. Things took a very different turn for Bruce Adams, a father who chose to intervene when his son was arrested, misusing his authority as a county commissioner.
Tell me who I called to find out why he's in jail. You want me to sue the son of a county sheriff?
In November 2022, Kenneth Adams was stopped for failing to obey a stop sign, but it quickly became clear that Kenneth was in far more trouble than he initially thought.
How's it going?
Good. What did I do wrong?
Okay, so the reason I stopped you didn't come to complete the stop sign?
I did.
And then you didn't have your turn signal on.
I sure did.
Okay.
I know for a fact I had my turn signal on.
Okay.
That's why I was surprised you're pulling me over, but whatever.
The officer then collected his license and ran it through the database, revealing that Kenneth had an active warrant for burglary and auto theft. Suddenly, Kenneth grew defensive and refused to step out of the vehicle.
Can I get you to step out of the vehicle with me?
What are you doing? No. What's going on? Seriously, what's going on?
You have a warrant.
How do I have a warrant?
I don't know how you have a warrant, but it's on our system right now. You have an active warrant out of 7th District Court here in San Juan.
I've gone to, no, that's incorrect.
Okay, well, it's on our system right now.
Well,
I'm not going to argue with you about it. You're going to go to jail tonight on that warrant, okay?
No, I'm not. Dude, this is absurd.
Mr. Adams, you do have an active warrant for your arrest.
Who issued the warrant, though?
The courts have it.
For what, though? Because I had gone to court for everything. There should not be an active warrant for me anywhere, dude.
Kenneth insists that he's already appeared in court for his earlier offenses, but the warrant still requires his arrest. For most minor cases, the defendant is responsible for submitting the paperwork that shows they've gone to court and finished any programs or classes ordered by the judge. Without that documentation, the court can't verify that anything was completed. So when Kenneth failed to submit his, the warrant stayed active, and the officers had no way of knowing he had actually been to court.
Issued October 13th.
For what?
Has some felony charges, burglary charges.
Dude, I've been to court for that. No, I've been to court for that.
You want any charges?
Yeah, I do.
So it has 2 burglary charges listed, a theft charge. That's on my old case. 3 charges of burglary of the vehicle. Yeah, 36 times. Yeah, why is that floating right now?
Kenneth was transported to the station, but that's when his father, Bruce Adams, showed up, who happened to be the county commissioner for the local area. How convenient for Kenneth. Right after arriving at the scene, Bruce demanded an explanation and immediately began to exhibit signs of misconduct and abuse of power.
Where's Kenneth?
He's in jail. They took him.
You already took him to jail?
They took him to jail, and I stayed here with the car.
Why?
For a warrant.
Who do I call to find out?
To find out the warrant?
You're a police officer. Tell me who I call to find out why he's in jail.
I gotta be careful with this stuff, Bruce. You understand that? Okay? That's the warrant. Okay, so it says warrant status active, offense burglary, burglary, theft, criminal mischief, burglary of a vehicle, burglary of a vehicle, burglary
He's
of a
already
vehicle.
been to court over that.
It's, you saw the warrant right there. I showed you the warrant.
He's been charged with that, and he has a plea in abeyance on all of them.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to turn him loose.
I can't turn him loose, Bruce.
Who can?
Nobody can. He's been arrested for a warrant. The courts can.
And the warrant's false.
Huh? The warrant's not false.
You want me to sue the son of a county sheriff because he arrested my kid on a false warrant?
The warrant's right there.
Bruce is clearly attempting to misuse his authority and sway the situation as commissioner to shield his son from legal consequences. Fortunately, the officer remains firm and refuses to back down. Eventually, however, Kenneth was released from jail, the warrant was dropped, and no additional steps were taken against Bruce.